Hey you guys, welcome to week 5. I'm going to go over what we're covering this week. We've got quite a bit to do, but not nearly as much as last week. So I hope that peer review went well for you this weekend and that you were able to get some feedback from your classmates. The first thing I want to show you is smart thinking. So we're going to go over here to resources on the left-hand side of your page. We're going to click on resources and then we're going to scroll down to Smart Thinking Online Paper Review Service. This is a service that will allow you to upload your paper to be reviewed by professional tutors. For those of you who feel like peer review wasn't successful, I know several of you also did not get feedback from your group members, unfortunately. This may be a helpful tool for you. Please upload your paper to this. Let me show it to you quickly. As soon as you can, because it will take them about 24 hours or so to review your paper and get it back to you. So we'll go to the Smart Thinking page and we want to submit our writing or career documents. We click here and then we will go to Essay Center. And you should already be logged in. If you're logged into Blackboard, then you should already see right here your name appear. And it's very similar to submitting something like SafeAssign. You would put in your course level, so English 111, the title of your paper, provide your assignment description. You have to do that, and you can just say, I was assigned to write an argumentative paper. And then choose 2 areas in which you need help. So do you think that grammar and mechanics are the problem? Content development, sentence structure. How about your use of resources? Were you struggling with things like citations? And then you want the first available tutor, that's for fastest service. And then you upload your writing and you would hit submit. So it's really that simple. Let's go back and take a look. So I really encourage you to use Smart Thinking if you didn't get the feedback that you needed. So let's go to weekly assignments and we're going to scroll down to week 5. And we'll take a look here. Of course, your final draft for your argument paper is going to be due midnight on Wednesday, 11:59. You need to read also in the Norton Field Guide this week on compare and contrast. Let me break down compare and contrast quickly for you. We want to think about it in a more academic term than just comparing something like the beach and the mountains or a car versus a truck. Many people will Google compare contrast topics, top 50 compare contrast topics, and they seem to be very simple things like what's the difference in taking an online class versus a seated class? Or what's it like to have an iPhone versus an Android? We want to think bigger than this, or a little more academic. So you did a great job for the most part on your argumentative topics, and I hope that we continue that here this week. And I will absolutely comment on your outlines once you submit those and suggest topic changes if needed. So for compare contrast, we really want to think about things that might seem alike but are actually different, or things that might seem different but are actually very much alike. So while a high school teacher and a college instructor might seem very similar, in a lot of ways we are very, very different. So for example, as a college instructor, I have a very different schedule. I am not off during the summer. I teach classes at various times of the day. I don't teach every single class every single day. I don't always stay in the same place. I have an office, not my own classroom. And the rules are a lot different. I also I have to have a master's degree to be a college instructor, whereas a high school teacher does not. So those are 2 areas that might seem very alike but are actually different. And that's what I want you to think about and look at when you're thinking about your topic for this week. So we'll go over here and note that we need to participate in the discussion forum. Initial posts will be due Thursday by 11:59 and responses will be due Sunday. And then we need to select that topic like we talked about and submit the outline to Safe Assign by Friday night. So the first thing we're doing Wednesday is submitting the final draft of our argument paper. By Thursday, we're responding to or posting to the discussion board. Friday, we're turning in our outline. And then by Sunday, responses to the discussion board. So you'll see that I've put links down here to everything. Here's the English 111 writing rubric. That's what we use to go by for every paper that you write in this class. Here's where you'll submit your argumentative essay, the final draft. Please note, I will take 10 points off for resets of any papers that were uploaded incorrectly. So if you upload an outline instead of the final draft, if you were to have a title wrong and you wanted to fix it, I'm still taking 10 points off for anything that has to be reset. Then there's the link to the discussion board, the link to the compare and contrast paper assignment, sample outlines in here, and then down here is where you will submit your compare and contrast outline. So that's this week in a nutshell. Let me know if you guys have questions. I think you're doing a great job so far. We are moving very quickly. We're more than halfway through the course. So you guys can do it. Let's just have a great week.